the Labour Party is not a viable vehicle for Peter Obi to ride to victory. Frederick Omabufo. The popular columnist and journalist Frederick Omabufo has claimed that the Labour Party is not the right platform for Peter Obi to realize his presidential ambition. It would be recalled that Peter Obi was vying for the presidential seat through the PDP before he resigned to join the Labour Party. In an article that was published by the Nation newspaper on Thursday, Omabufo stated that Peter Obi may not be able to achieve his presidential ambition under the Labour Party because it is not a viable vehicle for him to win the election. According to him, the Labour Party does not have a national outlook. The Labour Party is not a viable vehicle to ride to victory. It is a rustled-up contraption without deep roots across the country. He added that it is very obvious that Peter Obi will find it very difficult to win. Peter Obi cannot win the presidential election as things stand now. It is obvious. Okay, first of all, you saying that he cannot win is just false because the support is there. And based on that support, things can change. However, what he's saying, as he said, it doesn't have deep roots across the country. And I think this may sound harsh, but it is the truth. And this was exemplified perfectly in Osun State elections. Perfect example. If you really want to know what this man is saying, Osun State elections just proved it. Why? Because as much as, APC, PDP, they both had their candidate right. And also, Labour Party, this was the first time we're ever going to see three of these parties interact competitively. And I guess that was going to give us some sort of, insights to what the presidential election should look like, just based off the reception of the parties at the time. But then we have to understand that it is Osun State. And of course, in every state, we cannot undermine the work. Again, you cannot beat the work that has been put in. Whether you think it's justified or not, APC and PDP that have their states, for you to say this is a PDP state or an APC state, they have done the groundwork for years to solidify themselves. Whether it's legit or not, fact is, over the years, they have done the work. Because when you try to say that the people in Osun State or those that voted did not know about Labour Party and Peter Obi, they might not have been on social media, but they knew of Peter Obi. And of course, Osun State elections, there have also been some previous drama as to who the rightful winner should have been in previous elections, which is a whole different conversation. But, it's the experience. Again, that's literally all other parties would have against Labour Party. They have the experience to solidify themselves in different states. However, just that judgment alone that they haven't been rooted in a lot of states doesn't also mean that is a flat out, he's not going to win. It's going to be very difficult. I don't think so as well. Because with the recent movement of the youth and they're pushing for Peter Obi, especially in the South, and because of him, he triggered, when you say the mass registration of voters, Peter Obi triggered it. So he triggered supporters to do the right thing and get registered. So for the fact he could trigger such a movement is already green flags all the way. If anything, for Peter Obi to win, he's not going to fit the script of what we know. Really. Because we can't do the same thing and expect a different result. So he will not stick to the same script that has been used before if he's going to win. So if you think the same way, because again, if Labour Party hasn't done the work to solidify themselves as PDP and APC have, they are going to have to use a stronger and better strategy. That's what it is. So, Labour Party was literally flawed in your Osun State election. They didn't come third. And the party that came third was such a huge, the gap. You might as well just say it was PDP versus APC, which obviously it has been. But, where did Labour... let me even search it up. Labour Party position in Osun elections. Because, again, they just have not solidified themselves that much. And to be honest, Labour Party is going through so much. I mean, imagine just bringing a president 3 days before. I mean, it's a lot, right? It is a lot. So they're sort of behind in sort of getting themselves together, because they just brought a new candidate, the drama involved in that, the massive movement. It's a lot of organization that is going through right now. But the fact is, a lot of work has to be done, and campaign is coming, and the support that Peter B will cruise and soar off of is of the people, and they're willing to support till the end. So it makes sense. I'm trying to search up in Australian election 2022. I'm trying to search up their position, because now there were also rumors of them withdrawing from the race. So I'm not necessarily sure, but I don't know where they stood. But the fact is, they went top 3, and the person that came, or the party that came in third position, I mean, the gap was just immense. So it is what it is. Tomorrow you will raise a cry against those who are after rescuing what is rescuable. They don't need this needless soul searching while we're about to be overtaken by the ancestors. Okay, I'm very confused with that comment, but okay. Nwabufo is definitely mad. Alright? We know you, so we don't need to respond to a scoundrel. You are an unmitigated lowlife. The duty assigned to you by your paymasters is to castigate, denigrate, and sabotage the Igbos. Knowing you this much, your jaundice and infantile view does not deserve a response. People like you are subhumans, almost at the same level with animals. Damn. Wow. Very, very strong words. Nigerians don't care about party anymore. It is about integrity and quality of the candidate involved. Forget whichever he belongs and keep your opinions, sir. But I also think, as much as some may not support you, and really sometimes the energy somebody may bring to you is full of opposition, hatred, jealousy, and strife. However, it doesn't also take away from the fact that the plain fact of what they're saying might also have a point. Except we have another argument for it, which, is open, and you can put that in the comment section below as we end this off. Don't forget to like and subscribe.